What are you doing?
The people of Reach, you are free. These evil Mage power is broken. Rise up. Save yourselves. Your gold chains of my magic are broken.
What on La Tari is going on?
One moment.
There is no need.
What is going on in there?
I will be right back.
This book is pretty unusual. Where did Shain find it?
In, that weird-looking section. With all the steps.
Where the bookshelves look like weird staircases.
The iambic section.
The what section?
This is a library kept by poets and bards. Within each room, sections are organised into creative systems of classification. Iambic for law, alliterative is poetry and literature, acting phrases on arcane and mundane fighting techniques, concluded verses politics, philosophy and religion. Rooms are organised by musical principle, melody, harmony, rhythm, tempo, dynamic, timbre, texture, form, articulation and expression, which indicates the age of the work.
How can you even tell which section is which? There is no signage.
The discerning mind can make sense of the apparent chaos. Iambic consists of long, narrow chambers and has walls made of tall columns with alternating short and long steps that mimic the pattern of iambic pentameter. The books are organised by a series of ascending and descending staircases. Alliterative bookcases are positioned to mimic the shape of consonants of the true tongue of the Yurok. Acting phrase sections have tomes grouped in discrete segments of 3s, 5s, and 3s, and concluding verse has bookshelves in groups of 4 or 8, with each shelf containing either 5 or 7 rows.
That seems like a really convoluted and unhelpful system.
When your society venerates the god of madness over and above the gods of order and law, interesting things happen.
That is insane.
It is. So you find something more than you were looking for.
Bravo! Nanda.
More points, ma'am?
More points indeed. And where did you happen upon this treasury of wisdom, O odorous eunuch man of the wilds? Were you perhaps a scribe's boy before your unfortunate castration?
What? No, I just got confused trying to find useful books and asked the librarian to explain the system.
Oh, how dull.
And why is it eunuch man now?
Well, every party of heroes requires a foil, I suppose. Never mind, eunuch boy. Never mind.
And now boy again.
So, the section Shain got the book from is the iambic, and we're in the melody room.
That means that these tomes relate to
modern lore.
How did you know? Ooh, more oracular genius from Arduin?
No. Viogon was only discovered a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, just before the Ludens started showing up and giving folks magic. I got a great one for putting patients to sleep.
Very dangerous things.
You're just worried you'll be out of a job now that every wanderer, hero and peasant can cast.
Only the rich ones. They're not cheap, you know.
Could we please stay focused for more than a couple of seconds? Please. Thank you. Like our artifact, it appeared out of nowhere, and there's a lot of confusion, and even more secrecy, at least according to this tome, about what happened when they discovered it.
Did it too spawn Netheran creatures which laid waste to peaceful country villages?
No, they discovered it in an abandoned undercity, and...
Well?
Over time, everyone who discovered it has been found dead in mysterious and often brutal circumstances. People claim that many of them went mad, talking of voices and visions in their mind, visions of world-ending calamities. Then the chthonic chamber, the Kabuto government, they hid it away. No one knows where it is or what it is, except that pieces of it are used to power these new magical devices.
So, no giant evil creatures? Or sky beams? Just some short-stop tinkerers killing each other over whispering glowy rocks.
Do we know anything about the Undercity where it was discovered?
Says it was ancient and abandoned and lay undiscovered since the fall.
Well, Linden wasn't an ancient city, right? It was just some backwater village.
It was famous for something, though, right? I'm sure I'd heard of it before.
Lusty Linden?
What?
Yep. Yeah, that's where I'd heard of it.
Am I missing something here?
A few years back, Linden got a reputation for its people having an unusually high sexual appetite.
Wasn't true, though. I turned up and they were just a bunch of country bumpkins. No Caro-fueled orgies. Nothing.
Just a high birth rate. A few families there even managed to have 2 kids, so they were famous for a little while.
Horny villagers.
Again, not horny.
Netheran creatures.
Quite prudish, if anything.
Mystic cults. A subterranean government technomancy conspiracy? That sounds like it would be difficult to follow. We want something a little more streamlined, something with an unambiguous evil that won't require lots of exposition. Maybe an ancient evil. Awoken from an ancient slumber. That's always a good way to go with these things. Keeps it tight and on track. Right, Mageslayers. The Ogon is a red herring. Nay, a grey sparrow. A red herring would be easy to spot in the river of legend. This is a common and unassuming bird masking itself against the grey haze of the fog of law?
Ma'am?
The Ogon is a dead end, not worth pursuing. This library sojourn is dragging on too long. We should show instead of tell. To the iambic section of the expression room. With me, Mageslayers.
What the fuck?
The ancient law section.
We've got a problem.
Yes! This library shit was getting real boring! Where is it? I bet I can kill it.
Come on, out with it, Mr. Pogglefield. We are about to find a suitably ancient evil to defeat.
It's all kicking off at the tavern. Lif and Dec have gotten caused a diplomatic incident.
I've never encountered a diplomatic incident you can't kill your way out of. I'm going.
Shain, I admire your enthusiasm, I really do. But just go and wave around our Boudin Peace Council seals and get our errant companions out of trouble, will you?
A moment, ma'am, if you would.
A moment, would you, Shain?
Ma'am, if we go about waving the seals about...
Yeah. What's up?
Shain.
Yeah?
I believe the intention was to have an aside.
Yeah, I got that. That's why I'm whispering, so the others can't hear.
An aside? Without you?
Oh, right. 'Cause Nanda said a moment to you, Lord Diarra, and then you said...
Yes, I can see where the confusion has come in.
Okay, cool.
He's still here. I really don't know how to handle this.
I know. Nanda, can't you take a hint, bud?
So, if you wouldn't mind...
Oh, yeah, of course. Right. I'll just be...
If we go around showing off our...
Nikol! Why'd you leave these books?
What?
If we wave the seals around, that is going to attract a lot of attention.
Yes, of course.
And we are significantly off our assignment.
It can't be that bad, surely, Nanda.
We have entered a sovereign nation under arms, without orders, and without declaring that we are emissaries of the Peace Council. We are in violation of at least 30 statutes, not least including the crime of aggression. We have technically invaded Reach, ma'am.
Oh, well, that does sound a little severe. And I assume the penalty for such is...
17 consecutive death sentences, ma'am.
Ooh, so many custers.
Maybe we could take if you're not so drunk.
Me? You didn't even hit one. Why did we fight drunken in the daylight?
I did 3 backflip.
You didn't flip any backs, even once.
With a start, Gorlick the Inspired awakens from his inebriated slumber. Bleary-eyed and disoriented as the two adventurers loom before him in the dimly lit prison. He hollers at them wearily. Hey! Could you two keep it down, please? Some of us are trying to sleep.
Hey, Lif. It's okay. I know this game. Not my first time in Slammer. Got to assert dominoes early.
I left all the domino in the room.
And who are you supposed to be?
Rubbing his eyes and stifling a yawn, Gorlick speaks in a slightly slurred and gravelly voice. Well met, wayward travelers. It appears we find ourselves in the humble abode of Reach's finest accommodations. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Gorlick the Inspired, bard extraordinaire and purveyor of tales grand and heroic.
Lif?
He smiles, corners of his mouth upturned with a hint of mischief, as he continues. It seems fortune has deemed fit to bring us together in these less than ideal circumstances. Nevertheless, I assure you my talents for weaving melodies and recounting sagas of yore remain undiminished by the confines of this wretched cell.
What is he doing?
I think he is establishing dominoes.
What are they saying?
How should I know? I'm sure they'll tell us when they're good and ready.
Phaetra, can't you use your little...
It doesn't work on Da'ara.
What? Really?
Shain, we need to go.
1 minute.
You are both so dull. Use it on the other one then.
Well, obviously.
The sun bleeds through the dusty, parchment-covered window, dribbling tendrils of beckons from the teapot, but a fragrant aroma of chamomile there, swirling across the way, a filling cabinet of many drawers, its gaping maws, swirling vortex,
Dancing in a fantastic...
It's mocking me. The harsh, horrifying taste them, with 1,000 horses, and yet a march towards the twilight of the day. Our people are mighty and harassing, with 1,000 and yet 1,000 dragons. I march towards the twilight of the day. Get out of my head, Dwayne.
What? What was it?
Nanda too. I can't read him either.
Derwins. Why do you even bother to learn how to cast? I think you make up half your...
Tis Craig. It's cold, dark. You're not alone. And then you are. And no one knows. No one can ever.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, but I thought I was making it all up.
Be very careful what you say next,
Whoa,
Derwin.
whoa, ladies!
Nothing to worry about, Shain. Avelo's tempered. You know what these elemental casters are like. That's why we exist, right? To keep them in line.
Don't push me, Phaetra.
The Velo families do that, don't they?
What?
Keep the other Velos from going off the reservation and going all Velo fury on the world.
Nah. Killing casters is our job. Obviously.
No, it's not. We're supposed to be the vanguard in the war against Lern, when it comes. We just kill the odd caster for practice. The ones the Velo families miss.
Keep out of my mind, Derwin, and keep your tongue to yourself.
Do you think you're the only one here with a secret Velo? Yours isn't even that interesting.
What the fuck are you talking about? We're literally called Mageslayers!
That's our nickname.
Didn't you read your induction pack?
The Velo like to keep that stuff in-house. Stops the Peace Council or any of the treaty nations getting too uppity and slapping any more controls on them.
Then, what have we been doing this whole time?
Look, the word mage is misleading to the point of being almost useless when you think about it. Yes, we slay mages, but not all...
I know this!
Then stop saying stupid...
Fuck this! I'm going back to the inn.
Finally. I'm sure we could sort all this out in no time.
Want my teeth back, you monster!
He wouldn't stop gouging the
What
eye.
even was that big guy? He
behind.
wasn't an Uruk. He was huge and blue.
Oh, fuck me. This is a mess.
Sir, I'm going to need you to stand back.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I see the situation has developed in my absence.
Dec! Dec! What's going on?
Sir, I won't ask you again.
Anyone steps closer, we're killing hostages.
Oh my god! Gosman, I know these people. If my colleague and I could just get back inside the tavern.
Sure, but the monks are taking them. As soon as they've calmed down.
Abso-fucking-lutely no!
It's the law.
Of course, Gosman. Thank you for your assistance.
Welcome to Reach, travelers.
Lif! Dec!
Oh, thank fuckery.
Good. More hostages.
Negotiation, madame?
Of course, Nanda. While Shain and Mr. Poggenfill make matters worse at the tavern, we will secure the release of our overly earnest...
Criminally incompetent?
...employees, and forge a secure and lasting alliance with the monks. Addison Diara, at your service, most enlightened one. I have come about the matter of...
What do you want?
Why, that is quite the shiner you are sporting there.
Whatever. We're just about ready to deal with those criminal reprobates.
Criminal? No, dear enlightened friend. Please, let's talk.
So, that's the short of it.
Gone fuckways, right? Dec, you've really got to stop listening to what that feral fuckwit tells you to do.
Hey, don't call her that.
Buddy, this is really serious.
And I'm serious. Don't call her that.
Fine. Fuck me. Fine. Why don't you go chat with your charming little princess then? Leave us to clean up the mess, huh?
Yeah. Maybe I fucking will.
From the shadows, Orlick watches the drama unfold. As brother turns against brother, the tides turn against the prisoners.
Okay, I guess, for those of you who didn't get kicked out, we're taking requests.
Play that same song again!
Okay, I guess, if you're sure.
Well, let's just hold down the fort here for a bit. Hopefully, Diara will be back soon with an agreement with the monks.
Why do I fucking bother? Remember how close Dec and I used to be before that she-rat came along? Better to just leave her to the fucking gods!
And what would that accomplish,
Oh, nothing. But it's fun to think about. Do they hang, draw and quarter people around here, do you know?
Leave her to the fucking gods!
You here? He will sell me to Castor Pawns.
Fucking Shain.
Only one choice now. We kill the hostage to show we are serious.
Concerned at the trajectory of events, Gorlick emerges from the gloom, a smirk at the corner of his mouth and an idea on his lips. Y'all want to get out of here, friends?
Yes. Yes, that would be nice.
Yes, this is better. We can always kill him later.
An eyebrow raised, the bard speaks with the confidence of experience. It's not the first time the people in the Reach has ensconced the minstrel in this place.
Okay.
Nodding sagely, he continues. There is a way out. Hell, there's always a way out.
Shit.
Okay, I know. You really like the Tavern Tale song. But we are going to switch things up, okay?
Whoa! Play something we know!
Come on, just play the hits.
Knock, knock. Oh, loyal Swain and Mr. Poggenheart. I assume our mischievous little scamps are quite contained.
Every time.
It's Shain. And yeah, they're upstairs.
Oh, Slain, you are so reliable. Well, this is Brother Bland.
It's Bran.
They have agreed to speak with our rambunctious troublemakers and find a way to make amends for their,
Violent sacrilege.
indiscretion, yes.
I'll go fetch them.
Beth, let me. Don't want any more bickering.
Step. Peoples and sheeples and one time a crab. I'll run you through like a tasty kebab. They'll lay you out on a slab. A blade it likes to flash. Slice them and dice them and splash. In alleys and corners and one time a pub. They tremble, they whisper, his happy Mikey comes.
You are not a bad sneaker when you try.
Little options now. Not about to let Shain get you locked up.
You good boy. I buy you hour with big-titted lady later.
Gorlick's mind, upon hearing those words, cannot help but reminisce about the voluptuous bosom of the Lady Chisani Udi. So many songs he had written of her.
Shut mouth and look.
But suddenly his attention was diverted.
The guy in the stocks?
Wait to hear my nickety neck snap.
Yes. He must be mighty caster enemy to be displayed as trophy like this.
Gorlick, quickened by his desire to slake his thirst for ale, draws attention to the signage adorning the ensconced prisoner. Hey, y'all, look here! Hark! A sign! This is no noble revolutionary, nor an honorable renegade.
Let's see. Stabby Mike. Realname unknown. Crime. Stabbing. That tracks. Hey! What are you doing?
Enemy of enemy is friend.
I don't know about this.
A thought flashes across the bard's mind. A thought? A fear? Why does no one take heed?
Trust, Schliff. Our new friend will help us free the people of the Reach.
Me?
Gorlick the Inspired is, after all, a celebrity denizen of Reach. An Uruk in the know.
Are you a political prisoner? Mr. Stabby?
Did evil caster put you here?
May not seek the bard's guidance or direction.
Absolutely. Evil casters. Politicians everywhere. Don't like what Stabby Mike is all about. I'm trying to keep him down.
The lauded versifier begins to question if he is truly there at all.
If we let you out, you will join us in noble struggle?
Lif?
Absolutely. I won't stab you, not even once.
Has he died and ascended to the role of omnipotent narrator? Aware, but
Hey, you okay there? Strange green, skinny tusk man. You're not really hostage anymore.
You are free now. Follow Follow me to victory against caster oppressors.
Of course. Thank you, comrade. Do you have a weapon for me to join the glorious struggle?
I don't think this good idea.
Yes. Here, dagger.
Gorlick heeds the words of his brooding captor. Tempus exita sinistis. I do.
Oh, fuck my fucking arm! Oh, my fucking arm! Oh.
Egypt. Devious. After him.
You know what? Fuck you. If you can't appreciate true art, just go home. God's damn Philistines.
Hard labor for a week isn't so bad, actually.
Lordess D'Ara was quite adamant about the strength and skill of your compatriots. If they can be trusted to behave, we have some tasks for which they may be suitable.
A bargain well struck for all involved. Huzzah!
Huzzah noted and added to the counter, mistress.
Very good, Nanda. Now, where is that Mr. Pogglemud?
Hey all, no problem. Could I borrow Shain for a moment? Dec wants a word.
Sure, Pog.
They're gone.
The fuck do you mean gone?
Leapt right through the window.
The windows don't open.
Yep, right through. Listen, go distract D'Ara and the monk for a bit. I'll sneak out the way they went and go get the others. Try and round our strays up.
Fuck! Oh my goodness! What a situation it is up there!
A problem?
Not at all! No, far from it! A solution, actually! Gods be good, everything is great!
What are you blathering on about? Produce the criminals.
I can't right now!
Why?
Why? What a question! Why anything, really? Why are we all alive? That's a big question, isn't it? I bet a monk like you has some thoughts.
This is ridiculous. I'll get them myself.
No, you can't! They're dead.
Dead?
Did I say dead? Dying, I meant. Dying to show you their surprise.
Let me through.
But it'll spoil the surprise.
Now.
Such a wonderful surprise. They're making you a new, symbol. Yes, a new symbol. But don't tell them I spoiled the surprise, or they'll be devastated.
That is not inappropriate? To replace what was taken. I suppose it restores...
Right! Absolutely! But you must leave them to it. To disturb the process now would cause poor... sweet Lif to be embarrassed. Which is cause for instant ritualistic suicide in whatever fucked up country she's from.
Yes, I had heard that.
Fine. But they have until the moon is at the zenith. No longer.
I suck? You fucking suck. All of you. You call these tips? I got more busking on the streets of Sida Emedu. Eat shit, asshole.
This was a library day. We were just supposed to read some fucking books.
I know.
I have a method for tracking people like this. My wife and I developed it when we were hunting down the cat-eyes traitor Mirgon.
Found them.
Already?
Oh, never mind, I suppose.
Lif's brain is weird. It makes her thoughts really easy to track, especially when she's drunk. It feels like they're running back toward the guardhouse.
Back we go then. You lot better come with me.
Yes, it's a good chance for us to...
Actually, Flav, could you stay and hold our table? Don't want to lose it.
Time is nearly up.
Don't you monks think time is relative? Maybe our time has only just begun.
What the fuck? What are they doing? Get off me, you them boy. Get off me, you chicken. How did they get out? That's right, I'm gonna stab you.
Get off me!
Hold still and let me
Get the hell off me! I haven't done anything to you. The gods above, the gods above. Please stop it, please stop it.
2 counts of assaulting members of the public, 3 counts of property damage, 1 count in aiding and abetting the escape of a fugitive, 1 count of hostage-taking, although technically they took themselves hostage, so we can strike that off, 1 count of murder, although it was Stabby Mike, so we will ignore that, 1 count of resisting arrest, and 17 separate counts of causing a public nuisance.
I see. Well, they're nice and hog-tied now, so a slap on the wrist's a stern talking to, and we all part as friends, yes?
Gorluck, the wayward minstrel is still at large, thanks to the actions of your people. I'm no judge, but 3 to 4 years of hard labor, I think.
Or
a fine of 2,000 pieces.
I see. And you lot want
400 pieces.
Nanda, can we bear this expense?
Just, but that will be about it for our carvers.
Fate will provide, Nanda. Why, I'm sure our very next adventure will see us discover a hoard of treasures and glowing blades in some long-forgotten ruin.
One lives in hope, ma'am.
Do you sometimes feel like this can't be real?
What? Like we're in a story?
Even stories aren't this ridiculous. This is just chaos.
Well, let's give De'Ara a chance, shall we? Teething trouble is natural with new leadership. It reminds me of the time my wife
What's up
and
with your
I led a
face,
band of-
Phaetra?
Phaetra?
Who shat in your Büno? What? What?
Phaetra!
I guess I'll go speak to her then.
Flav, you're supposed to be holding our table.
Phaetra!
Go away, Flavian.
Come on, Faye, what's got you all knotted up?
Really? The fact that you're even asking. You can see what's happening, can't you, Jaggerz?
Things are a little chaotic, but they're bound to be. Lots of change and...
You don't get it.
Well, maybe I don't, but it might help if you told me.
It was different. With the captain, you were all different. I thought after Linden that we could go back to how it used to be. Sure, there was chaos sometimes, and we all fought with each other. We had our secrets, but...
But what?
But it didn't matter. We trusted each other, fought for each other, believed in each other. All that is gone.
Is it? Now, I'm no mind reader, mind, but I have lived long enough to learn some things about people.
Well, I am a mind reader, Jaggerz.
And maybe that's the problem. You're lost in all the hurt and the pain, theirs and yours. And you can't see all the real things, the things that matter.
I hear what people really think, Flavian. Is that not real? Does that not matter?
Spoken with the wisdom of youth. You've never been married, have you? Oh, it matters in the moment, of course. But all that fear, all that confusion, it comes and goes.
What's your point?
We're all still here, together, trying. And that counts. That matters. Linden was a great victory for the team, but it won't be enough on its own. Like any relationship, it will take time, effort, and commitment.
I don't know if we can do it, Jags.
I believe in you, Faye. I believe in all of you. If there's one thing I know for certain, none of you would leave a man behind.
They're not coming back, are they?
Defeated, but not dead. I let you free. Go, Dec. Save us.
Well, I am glad we could sort all of this business out before anything too serious happened.
Help! Help! Murder! Murder! A guard has been murdered!
Ah, well, I don't suppose a written apology will suffice.